everybody, and welcome back to my channel. As you can see by the title of this video, this is like a week of training for me, and you would have also saw that I am starting on a Tuesday and not a Monday. And the reason why is because work. So I don't like waking up early. All January I tried to wake up early and work out, and it was the hardest thing. On top of starting a workout as someone who wasn't working out, then doing it in the morning when you're not a morning person, to do it before work, it just doesn't work for me. And it makes me really sluggish. I don't like it. So Monday I got up and I was like, you know what, maybe by the time I get home I can do the lower body. I worked late. When I got home I was like, that's the last thing I want to do. The last thing I want to do is work out. So I didn't. And then I got up this morning and was like, maybe I'll run first and then I can stay late, like later, because I have a lot of work to do, clearly, at work. But I was like, my alarm went off at 6, and as soon as it went off, I was like, nope. I turned it off and I went back to sleep. I was like, I can't do it. So I left work reasonably so that I can run now. Because running is the most important. Yesterday was strength training. Is it important? Yes. Because you want to strengthen your muscles. It helps with injury. But running is the most, I need like the endurance. So I got off work, put on my workout stuff, because an object in motion stays in motion. I couldn't come home, lay on the couch, then that really would have been it. So I came home, switched into this, and now we're going to do our run. I think I'm on present. At the time of recording, I was going to say present day. I believe I'm on week 3. Yes. So this is 6-minute run, 1-minute walk intervals, and I think I'm doing it 5 times. I got out of it so fast. I didn't even really. No, I'm doing it 4 times. Thank God. Because 5 times be killing you, girl. I'm doing it 4 times. But 6 minutes is the longest that I've run. I've also saw that when people have said, when you start off running, run slow, and if you think that's slow, run slower than that. I don't get the whole run slower than the slow running part, because I'm a fast walker naturally. So, I mean, is that what you want me to do? I doubt that's what you want me to do. So, I've been doing a 5 on the treadmill, and I feel like that's fast, and it's not slow as a beginner. So, I don't know if I should keep doing 5, or should I lower it to 4.5, because I feel like I came out the gate fast. Somebody let me know. I think 5 might have been fast, because I'm still trying to work on my breathing while I'm doing it. And I think 5 minutes is what I just recently did. And towards like the last, had to do that 5 times. I mean, it's the first time in a while since I looked at my clock, like the watch, to see how much longer of this do I have, which is making me think I'm going too fast. Like everyone says, if you can't, like, you're supposed to be able to talk while you are running. And I know I probably can't talk because I can't even breathe. So I think I'm going to lower it to 4.5. And I also said that I was going to make the walk time 1 minute and 30 seconds, but I'm not. I kept it at the 1 minute. Since I lowered the speed, I figured I should be alright with the 1 minute. Don't increase it. Because now you're doing a lot. Sorry, I had to unlock my watch because I adjusted it and it wasn't on anymore. So, yeah, I'm about to go upstairs. That's where the treadmill is. Get on it and knock this out. It says it should only take me 38 minutes because I do a 5-minute warm-up, 5-minute cool-down. So that's 10 minutes, and then the actual interval time is only 28 minutes. So, and you're probably like, why can't you do this in the morning? Because first of all, I'm not a morning person. So getting up at 6 and just hopping up and going, no, I can't. So you're probably like, then you wake up at like 5:30 or 5. No, it's just too much. And then I'd be foggy and angry for the rest of the day. I can't. Listen, we gotta have a give and take here. Mornings are not my thing, and especially when I really get into the thick of it, I can't run before work. It's gonna be I'm gonna be into like running for like an hour and plus. You mean to tell me I'm gonna be running in the dark? No. Getting up early to run in the dark in the morning before work is not happening. So it's gonna have to be after work anyway. So why do it before work when it's gonna just be after work anyway? So less yapping, let's go get on the treadmill. So I usually watch like YouTube videos on my iPad while I'm running, except for when I was out at the public gym. I feel like I can't even speak. I put on videos about people running marathons and training for marathons because it gets me inspired while I'm running. I can't like watch a show because I can't focus. I can barely breathe, so I can't focus. So that's what I do there. There's one, well, not one time, because I've ran on a treadmill outside of here more than that, but I put on music too, because when I start running outside, I'm not going to have a show to focus on. So I tried that too. That does work. But maybe I should, well, I'm not going to do it this time. I want to just watch a YouTube video, but maybe I can do it on the next run. I want to try music. That way I'll try to sing the song, because that's like me talking. I'll see how this one goes first, because I feel like breathing is like a big part of it, and I feel like I don't know how to breathe. So I want to be able to like hear myself. So I'm just going to start by doing some warm-ups. So let's put the back of the bench up so that I can balance when I'm like doing my leg swings and stuff. Sorry, the dog is very vocal. She's looking out the window. Anything she sees moving, she's barking. So from this lighting, it looks like I'm sweating already to me, but I ain't even started yet. So yeah, we're about to start. I guess I'll show you the after, because I don't think I'm gonna record while I'm running, but I'm pretty sure you will see or know that I ran, because I'm gonna be a sweaty mess. So, I don't know if you can tell, I look more shiny, but I'm currently on the cool down. This was tough for, I guess, a number of reasons. I guess I could debrief probably more when I'm not on this anymore, but my calves got super tight on me in the second interval out of the 4. That interval was trash. I was all over the place with the speeds on that one, until eventually I was just walking for that interval. I guess I'm talking about it now. So I started off at a 4.5, because I started at 5. Well, I'm wrong. I started at a 4.5 on the first interval, but it felt weird. So I was like, I'm just going to do a 5. So I did the 4.5 for like 10, maybe 15 seconds, if that, and it just felt weird. So I upped it to 5. Finished that. My 1 minute recovery, I felt the tightness in my calves. I felt my calves being tight actually even yesterday, and I told myself I was going to roll them out. Never did. So that was bad on my part. Gotta learn from that. So I walked. Then I was like, you know what, I'm gonna do 4.5 on the second interval. I was doing 4.5. Again, it felt weird. So on top of feeling weird, my calves were still tight. So I was like, I can't do this. So I turned it down to a 2.5. And I was walking. But then I put my feet on the side so I can like rub my calves out. I feel like I need to rub the muscle. So then I got back on it, upped it to 3. I did that for a little bit, up to the 3.5. So I was like, all right, I'm just going to keep upping it by 0.5s. I never upped it past the 3.5 though. Because when I looked at my clock, the watch was like a minute and a half. I was like, I'm just going to stay here. So that was all over the place. So then I had the 1 minute cool down, which the whole thing was just a mess, a cool down. And for the last 2, I actually did on 0.5. And my calves felt much better than they did in that second interval, but still felt weird. So I kept wanting it to be over, but I am super proud of myself that I stuck to the 5 and just did it for the full 6 minutes each time. I was talking to myself out loud in that last interval, and I was like, you got this far, you can't give up. I was like giving myself affirmations and motivational speech I was having with myself to push through it. I sure hope I'm better for Thursday because that's 7 minutes. And again, the 4.5 felt weird, so I am going to do the 1.5 minute recovery. So I'm gonna keep that. Even though I didn't do it this time, I probably should have, but I didn't know I was gonna keep it on the 5. I was gonna try the 4.5, but I don't know. It felt weird. It was like a speed walk, but I felt like my legs were doing like a. I can probably show you when I'm not holding the camera because I have to be back. I have to back away from the camera to show you, but I didn't like the motion. So, yeah. I got 37 seconds left. I'm going to do some stretches and I'm going to roll out these calves a little bit after I'm done. I feel like my calves should feel like they're like this big. That's how I felt. They felt. I have this foam roller that I got from Five Below, and I'm just gonna do some of these because, whew, my God. So I am out of the shower, and let's pull this up a little bit. Yeah, that run was something. Like I was saying while I was on the treadmill, it was not a great run. It wasn't my greatest work. You know what? Let me go get my phone so I can see the stats or whatever. Okay, so I got my phone. Let's go over to Garmin Connect. I guess it says my average pace is 14.5. I guess that's based on, because I did 2.57 miles. I guess it's like averaging from that. But I just want to look at like the chart of my interval. That's what I want to look at. A mess. It's a mess. It's what it is. I'll probably just put it up on the screen because that might be easier. But the first green, of course, that's my 5 minutes, and then that big chunk of blue, my first interval. Now that little chunk of blue after that, because I started running, but then a lot of it is idle in green because I was walking, but then trying to speed up, but like not. Yeah. So that blue, and all of that green is a mix of that run interval and then that 1 minute walk. That, if you can see that like chunk, that's the walk. And so then the next interval, I ran, then the 1 minute, then the blue, my last one, and then going on out is walk. Rough one. Such a rough one. And I don't get the whole zone 2 situation because I'm never in zone 2. They say, oh, run in zone 2. I walk in zone 2. So I need to lower you. It's not, whatever. I don't care about that. It's basically like your heartbeat per minute. I don't know. I wasn't in zone 5. I was in zone 4. I was in zone 3 for like most of it. I don't know what any of that means. I always just like to look at the intervals. But I will say, from starting out, my run time now will always be higher than my walk time. It just should have been much higher this time. I should have ran for 24 minutes. And I was 2 minutes short of that, according to this. So, you know, we'll do better next time. We'll do better next time. Hopefully. We will. I just want it to be at the point where it's all like good already. Like I want to, like, even if it said that 5 on a treadmill is a 12-minute mile, I want to get to where it feels good, like to just run for 12 minutes. Because right now, running for that 6 minutes was like crazy, mostly because of my calves. That I started off bad because my calves were so tight after that first interval. It just set me downhill. Even though I did pick it back up and I did run my last 2, it like threw me off completely. I'm just proud that I didn't give up, because it was like, whereas I felt like I was still able to push myself. It didn't feel like I was gonna be injured if I stopped, because boy, after that, did I want to stop. I wanted to stop, but I was like, no. Like I rubbed my calves and I was like, this doesn't feel like you're gonna be injured if you keep going. This is just like, you're uncomfortable, but you can keep going. So I just had to get out of the uncomfortable part of it, which I was telling myself too. I was on the treadmill, like, you're gonna have a lot of uncomfortable moments, so you just gotta get used to this. But yeah, I kind of can't wait till I run outside, because I feel like it'll be easier. There's like a lot of mixed reviews about running on a treadmill. A lot of people say that it's harder and they hate running on a treadmill. I'm starting to hate running on the treadmill. I'm starting to hate it a lot, but it's what I got so far. I just hope that I think it's hard this like right now, so that when I do get outside, I'm like, oh, this is a breeze. Well, not that it's a breeze, because it's still going to be hard, but it's easier than I think it is, because it's just hard on the treadmill. Good Lord. I just don't like that I can't control my pace. I have to, if it's at 5, I'm going at 5, and I can't stop instantly if I need to. I have to like turn it down. Yeah, it's just a lot. 6 minutes. Okay, I'm cooking my dinner right now. So that's like basically it. When my dinner's done, I'll show you what I'm having. I'm going to now turn this off, because I'm going to put on Paradise, because that came out yesterday and I haven't seen any spoilers on it, but I will be pissed off if I'm scrolling through something and I see a spoiler. Pissed off. So I'm going to put that on. I usually like to watch food shows when I'm eating. Yeah, I don't know. I have a couple things that I can watch. That's going to wrap up tonight. And I think I might have said this already. I don't know. If I did, I'm going to see Cardi B tomorrow. So, guess who's not going to be able to work out tomorrow? I feel like my strength training days are just going out the window this week. I didn't work through lower body yesterday. I did do the run. Tomorrow, I'm going to see Cardi at MSG. So, I'm not going to have time to do the upper body. Then Thursday, I'll be able to do my run, because I gotta prioritize the runs. Maybe I can do at least upper body on Friday. I could probably do it on Friday. I'm not doing lower body before a long run. Like, I'm not doing that ever. That's why I have them so spaced out. My long run's going to be on Saturday, so I do my lower body on... I feel like I can't speak, like my throat. I will never do lower body close to a Saturday. So I get that knocked out of the week in the beginning. But this week, it looks like I'm just not doing lower body at all. But Friday can be my redemption for core and upper body. I'll probably do that. So lower body would be the only thing I failed at this week. So yeah, because you would probably say do it in the morning, but I already said in the beginning of this video, mornings aren't my thing. But I also don't know what I'm wearing to this Cardi B concert. So when I get up in the morning, I need to figure that out too, because I have to pack that and bring that to work with me, so I can change before we leave, because we're leaving right after work. Me and my best friend, who I work with, we're going from work. So I just don't have time. I don't have time to do it. And yeah, so that's going to be the end of today. I'll show you where we at. I'm so hungry. 2 minutes. I'll show you what I'm eating, and then I'll see you tomorrow. So my dinner is sweet potato fries and these Just Bare spicy chicken strips. Just Bare is so good. I didn't even know they had spicy chicken strips. I only had the little nuggets, but so did the strips, so I got the nuggets and these. This is a mango habanero buffalo sauce, and this is just a little bit of blue cheese. And you might think that I have the blue cheese because I have mango habanero sauce, and it's really just to dip my fries in. I just like blue cheese. The mango habanero sounds spicy, but I could literally just eat like this with no blue cheese and be fine. I just really just like blue cheese. So that's my dinner. We're at the end of the mall. It's an experience. She ain't represent no nice shit like that.
The first ones, yeah.
No. Oh. Thanks, Optimum. Oh. Thank you. Then what's up here? Good, how are you?
Good. Want me to show you your seats?
Yes, please.
Follow this way. Seats will be right here to the right.
Oh my god, it sure is. Oh girl, I'm gonna be able to be like, hey girl! Hey Cardi! Pretzels. Big barbecue. Daddy burger. Oh, it's a burger. Springs bathroom. Use the bathroom now. There's a whole private bathroom here. Well, no, I just said that because you be having to use the bathroom. I just was thinking about it like that.
I'm glad we got here early. Me too.
Ooh, these are nice and hot. Do I want condiment? I feel like I don't even need a condiment. They are cooked like medium. This is perfect. The doneness. This is how I would order it. That's what I'm saying.
Like the curves, like an Aisha shit, and we more like better time in Keisha shit. Should I go first? I can't decide. I want to, but a bitch got pride. I don't need no rich nigga, just somebody that could baby fail. Safe. Tú no sabes, dice que no quiere, pero se quiere conmigo. $1 bills, where's my pen? Bitch, I'm signing. Stack up, jury on me. I've been listening. Thank you so much, everybody. I love you.
So the light is like right over my head, but I'm home now. It's my phone's in my pocket. It's 12:44 a.m. So now it's technically Thursday. It's late. And a part of me is like, why did I pick this week to document a realistic week of training? But it's like the worst week to pick because it's 12:44. I just got in. I have to get in the shower, get ready for bed. So it's going to be like 11, I wish. 1:30-ish. And then I have to get up early, go to work, and be there all day, and then I have a run. Like, it's a run day tomorrow. Today, technically today. It's a run day today. And I already know I don't perform well when I don't sleep a lot. So now, before I was saying, oh, I'll do my upper body on Friday. Now I'm like, I guess this is just not a strength training week because maybe I won't run today and I'll run on Friday and Saturday. I'll have 2 back-to-back running days because that might be what I have to do. Because if I feel too tired after work, I'm not going to run. I already know what that did to me. So I'm just like, and I want to prioritize running over the strength training. At least for this week. I always want to run if I don't strength train. But I want to do everything. But sometimes I guess you just can't. So I just know. I want to say I'm going to come home and I'm going to run. But I just feel it in my spirit that I'm not going to do that. But sidebar, Cardi B was amazing. The suite that we got into was amazing. I ain't never, ever experienced nothing like that. That suite was great. We had our own little bar. It had sodas, beer, and wine. I thought it was like a full bar, but it wasn't. It was just a beer and wine bar. We had the food, which was good. The burger shocked me because when I saw that they were individually wrapped, I was like, okay, this is going to be like a cheeseburger from McDonald's, like a little thin patty, you know, whatever. No. The burgers were cooked medium rare. It was, when I bit into it and I saw that, I was like, this is amazing. This is an amazing burger. Better than I thought it was going to be. I didn't even need a condiment. The cheese was melted so great. It was so good. I didn't get the chicken parm spring roll because chicken parm just triggers me all the time because I feel like my mom makes it a lot. I had everything but the pretzel. And my best friend had the pretzel and it was actually, she said it was tasty. I mean, I feel like she went back and got another pretzel at one point. And then I knew, like burping. I knew once the concert started that I wasn't going to go back down there, but I so regret not going back down there because now that it's over and after you drink and stuff, like I'm hungry. Like I want to eat. Which also makes this worse because when I wake up, I'm going to be starving. And it's going to take a lot out of me to wake up in the morning. I know it is. And I'm procrastinating right now, speaking to camera. But when I get up and procrastinate that, I'm going to want to make breakfast. Amazing night. Cardi B she did such a great job. She brought, I don't know who that rapper was. I don't even think I got a clip of it because I don't know who he was. I don't know what song he was rapping. I have no idea. But when she brought out Lil' Kim, it was like some guy talking. And I could have sworn I heard him say Lil' Kim. I was like, did he just say, is Lil' Kim coming out? And then the beat started. I was like, there's no way. There's no way she's coming out. And then she did. I'm just mad that she didn't perform longer. She was out there for like 2.5 seconds. Look at my voice going away. I don't even know what that's going to be like tomorrow. I love Lil' Kim. Oh my gosh. I had the Notorious K.I.M. album. I feel like before I should have even had that album. I bought the album myself. The explicit one. That was a big surprise. So that's what she brought out for 2.5 seconds. And she came out late. She came out real late because they said that she was going to come out at 8:30. She ain't come out at 8:30. I'm trying to see when I took that first video. She came out at 9:38 and she was supposed to come out at 8:30, which is why when we left the venue, like out of our suite, they were like telling people that they had to leave. They were saying like this guy, like security was saying, people got to get out. Like they're kicking people out of their suites because Cardi went on late. She went on an hour late. And when we were sitting there, we listening to the DJ play the song, I was telling my brother, I was like, where's Cardi? She was like, she's just getting ready. I'm like, this long? Like, what? Girl, that's no shade to you. I love Cardi, okay? I just want to know what the holdup was. Now it's 12:54. I've been talking for 10 minutes. Oh, and that's the timer on there. Anyway, I'm going to see y'all tomorrow. Well, not tomorrow. Later on today. We're in the same day. I'm going to see y'all when I get home from work. So I'm going to come back and let you know if I'm tired enough, not tired enough, rather, to do this workout. So, see you later. So, it's Thursday, and I'm in workout clothes. I got off work. I am exhausted. And I didn't even know if I was going to run today, to be honest. I'd rather lay down, much rather lay down. But I figured what I was going to do at least because some movement is better than no movement. And today I'm supposed to do run 7 minutes, walk 1 minute. I don't think I got that in me, honestly. So I think where I'm most comfortable at currently, like where I felt like, I mean, if we going right back doing, well, doing, oh, these were doing the run 3 minutes, walk 2 minutes. That's the longest one of week one. Yeah, I went all the way to week one because that's how like tired I am. But I feel like I don't want to do the walk 2 minute, run 1 minute. Like I think I got a little bit more in me than that. So I think I'm gonna do that one because last week's longest was run 5 minutes. I don't think I had more than. I think I had 3 minutes is enough, and I think I have to do that 5 times. I'm gonna try to do that. I usually have these preset on my Garmin, so it vibrates for every time I have to change the interval. But since I don't have this programmed, or I could just program it real quick. I was going to set a timer on my phone and just program it, but I could just do it real quick. It syncs like instantly. So I think I want to set it to that and do that because just the thought of running for 7 minutes is like daunting. Like it's daunting, period. But because I know I'm not like well rested, I don't think I'm gonna be able to do it. And then a part of me is like, maybe you shouldn't set your clock to the. I can't even think. This is me all day. Actually, I have moments where I know what I should be saying or doing, but the words just don't come as fast as they should. Maybe I won't set it and I'll try to do 7 minutes, at least for the first interval, and then I'll break it down. Maybe I'll just do that. Maybe I'll just go based on how the vibes. Maybe I'll just go based on vibes. At least give it a good go. So I'm not going to set it in my phone. I'm just going to have the timer on my cell phone. I think you can do laps, right? If you go to clock. They have timer. Stopwatch. I wonder how that works. Lap 1. Then hit, so reset. So maybe I can do this. Oh, it has laps. So maybe I'll do that. Okay, so maybe I'm going to use the stopwatch feature on my phone and just time so I can see the time that way and not do it on my Garmin. And I'll try to do 7 minutes that first time and see how I feel. Then I'll go based on that. I went to Kava before I left work. How? After I left work. So that's going to be my dinner. I also picked up a bowl for tomorrow for lunch. Meatless Friday. I did a bowl with falafel for tomorrow. That's in the fridge. Now I have that just sitting out because this run, it shouldn't be. I just don't anticipate it being long, honestly. And I know I'm being negative, but that's just what it is, honestly. So I'm going to go and try to knock this out, and I'll come back with telling you how far I got. I know the lighting is like horrible in here. Like, I feel it, but I don't even know if you can just notice how sweaty I am. Like, so sweaty. But I did want to. I don't want to bother though. I just wanted to show you. I'm probably going to have to show you on the screen better. But I did the 7 minutes 4 times. I did it. I didn't use my watch presets to do it because I didn't know if I was actually going to do it. But I did it. And I am so proud of myself that I did it. I'm so proud of myself. Because I didn't think I had it in me, honestly. I have to start stretching. So, yeah, hold on. I started off really, lower this a little bit. As you would have saw, I started off really, really pessimistic. Pessimistic? Yeah, there's no T's. Pessimistic. Well, there's a T at the end. Whatever. I was really negative, okay? Just so negative. I did not think I was going to do it. But I did say I was going to at least try to do the 7 minutes one time. And if anything, I'll just do the 5 minutes. But I did it. That last 7 minutes, though, I almost was going to only do 3. And then cool down and call it a day. But I was like, you know what, Atira? Let's at least try. And if you don't do 7 minutes, maybe just do 3 minutes. Maybe you'll do 5 minutes, but let's do a fourth. Let's try to do a fourth. And as I was running, I was like, you can do a minute more. And I was like, you have 5 minutes left. See if you can do it 5 minutes. And then every minute I was looking at that timer. Every minute. And it was like the slowest minutes ever. Oh my God, did they drag? They dragged so bad. Whew. But I am so proud that I did it. And to think, what if I was well rested? You know? Maybe I could have did better if I was well rested. I was also very surprised because at first when I started running, I was like, I said I was going to roll out my calves and I didn't, but I was like, my calves didn't hurt like they did before Tuesday's run. So I was like, I'll probably be fine. I was fine. Calves didn't hurt at all. Thank God. I'm still trying to figure this whole breathing out. I mean, I guess I'm doing, I hope, I don't know. So I want to definitely breathe in through my nose and out through my mouth. But sometimes I just feel like I start mouth breathing, like in and out. And I feel like it makes my throat dry, you know? Which I don't like while I'm running. So now I get to take a shower. I get to eat my kava. I get to watch a cooking show. How hot I am. I think we need a fan in here. And I know I probably shouldn't because when I'm running in the summer, there will be no fan. There will be no fan anywhere. So maybe I shouldn't, but I just would love a cool breeze right now. You have no idea. So I'm going to continue stretching and I'll see you after I'm showered. So my dinner is a Kava Kids meal. It's just the saffron rice, tzatziki. This has the chicken with the tomato, cucumber, and harissa vinaigrette with the side pita. And this tangerine Aleppo pepper lemonade situation is delicious. So good. So I'm gonna speak into this mic because I think it might be better because I feel like the heater, the boil, everything's making noise. Of course, when I want to start recording. So yeah, Friday. Pushed myself to do that run yesterday. And although I am very proud of myself for doing it, I ran on entire legs. I ran on a tired body. And I just knew. I knew. Because I couldn't even sit upright. I just had to put my legs up. Do you know I was laying on this couch for a little while after I ate my food. I scrolled a little bit. I got up and my legs were so sore, so stiff. And I was like, this is because you ran on a tired body, on tired legs, and you're not well hydrated. I just know that got to be why. So I did wash dishes. You know, I go lay in bed. Then I got up to go to the bathroom. I was like, I'm still sore. I'm still feeling a little stiff. I was like, am I going to feel the same way I did in January? Because every time I'm sore, I always go back to that because that was like the worst soreness I've ever felt. That first week of January when I first started working out. That was crazy. I was like, am I going to wake up sore? I was like, because this is going to be a disaster. And I was like, maybe I shouldn't have ran. Maybe I shouldn't have pushed myself. I woke up today fine. I mean, I'm not 100% fine because my left knee still hurts. I don't even know if I brought that up Wednesday. I meant Thursday because I ran on Thursday. My left knee was hurting already. That's just like when I ran on Tuesday and I said my calves were hurting on Monday and then I ran and I didn't even like roll them out or anything. And then of course on the first interval they felt so tight. Same thing, this knee bothering me. This one knee right here, left knee. So then I remembered that I ordered these these sleeves for knees. I looked up like if you have knee pain, like should you wear like a sleeve or something on your knee? And I have them. I don't even know where I put it. I think it's in my office. I think I put it on the shelf in there, but I think I need to put that on for tomorrow when I run. But that's bringing me back to Friday. I know early in the week I said that I was going to maybe push the core to today. I'm not doing it. I've made that decision. I am not working out today. If anything, I'll stretch today. But I think I don't want to push myself anymore, especially because I was so sore afterwards, and I still feel a little bit of soreness in my knee because I have to run tomorrow. I'd rather just do some recovery, just chill, because I'm getting back to it tomorrow. So instead, I'm going to eat. I have Popeyes, Meatless Friday. I got the shrimp tackle box, but I wanted to get the fish sandwich too. So I got, not the meal, I got 2 meals. Just the sandwich, and then I got shrimp and fries. So that's carb loading. To me, that's bread and potatoes. I eat that, I'm going to watch The Pit. I love The Pit. But I have a really busy weekend of like being inside. Like I don't plan, well, Sunday I do have to leave the house, but I got all these running clothes. I have to organize my closet. There's stuff that I don't even wear. Probably stuff, not probably, stuff that doesn't even fit. And all I do is buy new stuff and then try to figure out where to put it. I got to get rid of the old stuff. So I want to go through that closet. I feel like I need to do a deep spring clean. This place thoroughly deserves it. So I have to do that. I might start that tonight, actually. I have videos I have to edit because I want to get back into YouTube. Running has inspired me to get back into YouTube because I just want to look back at the journey that I took. So it's really like a running diary for me, but I'm just sharing it out there. Maybe it'll touch someone. Maybe it won't even get a lot of views. Who knows? But that's what I want to do. So I need to be in the house to do that. I ain't even do my taxes yet. I have to meal prep. Next week's going to be such a busy week at work. I have to meal prep my lunch and my dinner. And I also need to get a schedule in my mind next week so I don't fail next week. I want to do my strength training and I want to do my running. And my running time is going to increase more next week. So I just know I'm going to be tired next week. Yeah, this weekend, I just need to figure out and like game plan. I need to just like lock in that way. So I plan on being home. I also wanted to go to the park. There's 2 parks I wanted to go to just to like see what it's like there because next month I wanted to start running. Clearly it's not going to happen next week because I'm going to be so busy at work. It's easier for me to just come home and get on the treadmill. But also there's a chance of rain every day next week, every day. And then, I didn't think about it. April showers brings May flowers. It's probably going to rain a lot in April. I don't know, but the plan is still to get outside in April. So I wanted to visit 2 parks, even if I like drive through it or I can park and like walk around just a little bit. I just wanted to see what that's like. I have to go to the store because I have to meal prep my meals. Gotta wash my hands. It's like so much stuff that I have to do. And I want to make sure that next week goes smoother than this week. I also felt like it was important. And at first I was like, why did you document this week? This week was like all over the place. It didn't go the way you thought it would. It wasn't like a perfect work block or whatever. But then I was like, people always show like the good parts of running or the good parts of training. They're not showing when they fail or when the week doesn't go the way that you thought it was going to go. Because I absolutely thought I was going to do my strength training on Monday. Didn't do it, worked late. And Tuesday, that run was not the greatest. Wednesday, I knew I wasn't going to work out because I knew I was going to see Cardi B. But I thought I was going to push it till today. But after going to see Cardi B and then being so tired on Wednesday, I almost wasn't going to run and did. But now I'm sore. Like, the whole week kind of just didn't go the way I thought it was going to go. And I picked this week to start because my intention was that it was going to be a good week. And it wasn't. So, yeah, my Friday is just really blah. I'm going to, again, eat this food, watch The Pit, and then I'm going to get up and tackle my closet, which I'm sure you guys probably don't even want to see. So probably the next time I get on here will be tomorrow when I'm on the treadmill running. That's supposed to be 8 minutes intervals. So yeah, see you tomorrow. Good morning. It's Saturday. I know it look crazy. I just got up, actually. I mean, I was in my bed for like 10 minutes before I officially got up or whatever, but I know I still look like I just rolled out the bed. Sorry, I feel like something's in my eye, like maybe an eyelash or something. I want to get this day started at 9:14. It's later than I wanted to, but I don't know. I'm just feeling really like sluggish. And then my sleep wasn't the greatest. Sorry, I'm looking down. I'm just going to my Garmin app. I think it gave my sleep a 61. So, yay me. It says I went to sleep at 10:05, which sounds about right. I was in deep sleep, and the rest was like, oh, but then REM. Is REM better than deep? Like, I don't know. My REM sleep was like closer to when I was waking up. But I did wake up at like 2 something because I don't know, I guess the heat, my throat was so dry. I woke up coughing. So then I was up for a little bit, and then I felt like a lot of that afterwards, my sleep was light. And I did go to the bathroom since I was like, well, I'm up. And then I went and got a bottle of water, which I still have right here. Like, I even drank a lot of it. I drank a lot and then tried to go back to sleep. So, yeah, I feel a little sluggish, but I want to just start my day because when I left you off, I said, oh, I might go and start my closet. Spoiler alert, I did not start my closet. I laid on this couch, doom scrolled, and that was that until I went to sleep at 10 o'clock. So, I felt tired anyway. So I want to have a really productive at-home day. Hopefully I get a lot of stuff done. No, that stuff doesn't matter. What matters on this video is that I did my run in. And because I'm feeling a little sluggish, I'm going to start off by having this Z-Bar. It's iced oatmeal cookie. This is what it looks like right here. And it has some carbs in it somewhere, I believe. Oh, how do they make them under the flap? Oh, I got to put this right here. So I need both hands in order to do this. Where are the carbs? Oh, 25 carbs. And carbs give you energy, so I'm going to have this. And I also wanted to try this. It's good to try new things when you're training, especially because I'm not going to be driving. I'm not going to be driving anyway, but running is what I meant. I guess I'm going to be driving this body. I want to try this Bloom sparkling drink. This is in, what flavor is this? Strawberry watermelon. It's at the top. And it says natural energy, boosts metabolism, supports mood. My mood is low right now. But it's supposed to, it says energy. So, natural energy, mental focus, needs that. Needs that. I need that. See, that's what I'm talking about. Boost metabolism, positive mood. I need to be in a positive mood. Prebiotic fiber, and apple cider vinegar. I don't know. I never had an energy drink before. Like, did I ever sip a Red Bull? Sure, and I thought they were not good. I don't like Red Bulls, so. And that was like forever ago. I couldn't even tell you. If you care, this whole can is 10 calories. I'm not counting calories or anything like that. And this Z-Bar is 150. This is bigger than this. Anywho, let's wet the whistle. See what this tastes like. Oh, this is nice. When it said apple cider vinegar, that kind of threw me off. I thought it was going to be like kombucha, because that tastes acidic. Yeah, I could knock a couple of these back. I wonder what other flavors they had. Happened to be in ShopRite. Sorry if you can hear me burping. So sorry, so sorry. Because the mic is like right here. It was like 2 weeks ago, I think. And I saw this and I was like, let me try one of these. And I think this was the only flavor they had. But I was like, I'm going to wait until I had to a Saturday, because that's like my longest run. But I wanted to wait until I hit like some minutes. The intervals got a little longer, so felt like it was the perfect time. I hope it doesn't have a negative reaction. Like, it makes me like feel jittery. Or my heart rate skyrockets. That would be bad. I don't want that. But I feel like I need a boost to get this going. I'm going to start my day with the run, get in the shower, plant myself in front of my computer. That's going to take a back seat now, because I was supposed to start that yesterday and I didn't. So I just want to at least get one video up, and then I'll go back to that. Like, I'll ping pong, Anywho, I'm going to eat this. Probably I'm going to wait an hour, let everything settle and kick in, and I'll meet y'all in the gym. So as you can see, I made it into my gym area. You're a little high, huh? Yeah. So I'm about to do my warm up. You can't see, but I have on this compression knee thing. I'm gonna see if that does anything for my knee. That's doing a little bit of a thing. I got a little bit of a knee situation. I'll see if that helps at all. Late start. It's 11. So yeah. I was like playing games on my iPad and scrolling on my phone, but that is not exactly what helped me up. If you're a runner, I don't know if it's because like things are moving and grooving, sometimes you gotta feel like you gotta go when you're running. And I always want to make sure like that tank is empty before I go, and I felt like my tank wasn't empty, and I in fact did have to go. I never want to have to go while I'm running. That sounds like a terrible situation. So that's why I'm a little delayed. So I'm gonna do this warm up and see if I can get through these intervals. I'm 8 minutes running, 1.5 minutes recovery. I do that 4 times. I have it set on my Garmin, but I did like just having the laps. I was just doing it manually on my phone. So if I didn't feel like I could do the 8, if I don't feel like I can do the 8 because last time it was 7 minutes, I can just stop. But I mean, I can also just walk to. I'm gonna use this and see how that goes, because I do like the whole, it's letting me know when I have to do it and the vibration. When I had the phone, I did have to pick it up and stop it, and then I had to start it on my Garmin, press buttons on the treadmill, and press a button on the phone. It was a lot. It was a lot. So yeah, I'm gonna do this warm up, get on the treadmill, and hopefully have a successful run today. So the heat is on in this little, I'm like in a box, and the heat is on, so it's like, it's hot in here. Like, as you can see, there's no windows open. This curtain is moving because the heat is on. Come on, follow me here, okay? So I'm gonna do this run now. I'm probably not gonna record while I do it because it's gonna be too far for me like to stop it. And yeah, I'm just gonna get this done. Can you hear that I'm out of breath already? It's not a good sign. So check back in when I'm done. I did it. I did it. I feel like my heart rate is, I'm trying to get it to come down, so probably gonna talk to you once I'm off this treadmill, but just know I did my 8 minutes 4 times. I did it. Yeah, let's talk after this. So for my breakfast, I have 2 eggs over easy. That has a lot of hot sauce on it because that hot sauce came out faster than I thought it was gonna come out. So that's why that one got a lot of hot sauce on it. Chicken sausage and strawberries and blueberries. And this water bottle has creatine, which is sitting at the bottom. I have to shake it because I just put all the stuff in here, and my electrolytes. So I am done with my training for this week. When I was on the treadmill, I know I said that I was gonna do, at one point I said I was gonna do just the phone and lap it up, even though that would be harder. But I feel like when I say I'm gonna do that and not stick to the plan, that's me already counting myself out. I realized when I was on the treadmill, I was like, you're already counting yourself out if you don't want to follow like the plan, like you're watching, you just want to set up yourself just in case you don't complete the 8 minutes. Like you already think that going in negatively, like you can't do it. But guess what? I did do it. I did. I just went by the watch and I did 8 minutes the 4 times. I will say I started out with 5 on the treadmill for the first interval. By the second interval, I went down to 4.7. And I know earlier in the week, I believe I said that the 4s were like weird for me. But I think that was just because I was running on tire. I don't know. But 4.7 was perfect. That was like, I guess, my sweet spot. And I know that you're supposed to start off slow. Like I did the opposite. I started fast, then went slow. Although I will say I think my sweet spot for intervals is 4 minutes, because I was looking at my watch to see how far I had left, and I feel like it was always at the 4 minute mark. So I feel like being on for 4 minutes and probably walking for a minute to a minute and a half, but I could probably do a minute since the interval is not as long. I feel like that's my sweet spot for intervals. Yeah, I did it, 8 minutes. The time just seems so daunting every time, but I think I have to listen and I have to slow down. That's what's hard for me. And everyone says it, and I need to listen. Slow down, slow down. I think it's just easier to do it if you're not on a treadmill, but again, soon I'll be outside soon. I already looked up parks on my Strava. I have 3 that are really close to me. technically I have 4, but I did map out routes for 3 of them. So eventually I'm going to do that. It looks like I'm not going to do it next week. I said I was going to be busy next week, but it's supposed to be, it's a chance of rain every day next week. Every single day. And I just feel like even if my week was like good work-wise, I feel like that's not a good start. Like I'm just starting to run outside in the rain. No. But yeah, that is going to conclude this video. That was a very realistic, hard week of training. It was a hard one. Maybe I'll record myself. See, I never know when I start. I have the intent of it having, like, being a good training week, but, you know, life happens. Life happens. But I think it eventually, I know eventually it will get better. So, that's going to conclude this video. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope I inspired someone. And just to let you know, it's just not glamorous. It's not easy as people make it seem on YouTube and Instagram and TikTok. There are some hard moments. And as you saw in this video, I had some hard moments. So, yeah, I'll see you in the next video.